number 44, Karin Nurmes, number 61, Sanita Lasmane, number 71, Marja Molder, number 2, Virge Andre, number 87, Monika Graudina, number 60, Ave Ansper, number 12, and Lisa Lodi. Both team captains lottery which team will start with the offense or defense. It's up to them to choose. And seems like Ogre won the lottery, and Ogre will start with the defense. And on the other hand, Tartu team Flying Lemons can choose from which side the team will start the offense. Both teams in the huddle, discussing the last tactic, and the game will start. Fun fact, Flying Lemons player Sanita Lasmane playing in Estonia because she's studying there, but she is from Ventspils normally, but she plays there. And yeah, Ogre will start with the defense, and Sandra Minova will start with the pull. Team leaders, I would say one team leader of the Ogre is Gundega Pastore. She's a very good end zone player, and it is going to be a huge match for Tartu to defend her. She's a very good player. And on the other hand, the Flying Lemons team, all the players are really fast, physically strong, and throwing any passes at the zone, and the offense starts. Sanita Lasmane with the disc passes to the number 27 into the end zone, and Helena Terra scores. It's 1-0 for Flying Lemons. Quick movement on the field. No swing passes, just upline throws, and it's a point. Let's see what Ogre offers on the offense and what Flying Lemons do on the defense. Linda Gulbe with the disc, pass to Gundega. Gundega to Minova. In the no cuts, there's one cut, and it's a pass. Minova passes to Alina Kishkuno into the end zone. Also pretty similar play style. No swings. After the pull, disc went into the line, which is harder for the offense team to play because the defenders are looking to push the players into the line. And this time Ogre managed to come on top and score a point. Gundega Pastore will do the pull. Pull is kinda bad, not floaty. Tara with the disc. Tara passes to Marja Molder. Molder with the disc, looking again to the upline, to 61. There is no options to the swing. There's some contact on the field. A stoppage. Number 2 collides with Sandra Minova from Ogre, and there's a discussion and maybe an injury. Yeah, it's an injury call. Sandra Minova will leave the field, and Ruta Butana will come in her place. I think disc should come back because the stoppage was before the throw, and disc should be back in the Flying Lemons' hands. That's the discussion that both teams having right now. But no, teams discussed that the throw was already made before the call, and Ogre with the offense. Butane with the disc, looking for options, gives pass to Alice. Alice a hammer to Gundaga, cutting Gundaga, and Gundaga can't score. It's a turnover, and Flying Lemons with the offense. Terra with the disc, applying pass to Verbles. Verbles passes to Mulder. Mulder back to Warbles. Warbles to Karin Nurmes. Nurmes into the end zone. It was simply a three-player offense, a triangle, and an easy point. Ogre didn't manage to score a break, and Flying Lemons gets their offense. Now it is going to be a defense for them. Sanita Lasmane will try to complete a successful pull, and Ogre will try to get a point. Successful pull. Linda Gulba with the disc. Experienced player, playing for many years. Passes to Alice Kishkurno, also a very experienced player. A little floaty pass to Gundaga, and Gundaga, even with her ability to leap, can't get the disc. Early turnovers, and it's another chance for Estonians to score. And no, it's a jinx and a turnover. Verbles with a turnover. The pass went too low, and Ogre again with the offense. Vertical stack. No movement. Swings back to Alice. Alice with a deep look to Gundaga. Oh, and what a sky defense! Number 27. Helen Terra with the defense. Very tight defense. Terra also with the disc. Passes upline to Sanita. Sanita tries to retaliate. Gets a lucky pass to number 10, and Marlon Verbles passes to Helen Terra, and it's a bookends for Terra. So far so good for Flying Lemons. On the other hand, Ogre having some little errors, and the score is 3-1 for Flying Lemons. Left to play 28 minutes. Again, Sanita Lasmane will try to complete a successful pull. Choosing the players to defend very, and pull is successful. Butane with the disc, looking for options. Back to Alice. Alice into the middle to Linda Gulbe, but it's a poach defense from number 2. Maria Mulder with a poachy D into the middle of the field. She's also with the disc now. Pass to Terra. Athletic player Terra is. Swings back to half field swing to Mulder. Mulder, very crafty player. Can get everywhere. Back to Sanita. Sanita fakes. Oh, Gundaga touches the disc but can't get the defense quietly, and Mulder gets the point. And it's again a bookends, this time for Mulder. Score is 4-1 for Flying Lemons. Sanita Lasmane will do the pull. raises her hand that she is ready to pull. Pull is landed. Pull lands in bounds, and Linda Gulbe with the disc passes to Gundaga, and it's again a tight D from Tara, but this time Gundaga Pastor says it was a fall, and it's a contested fall, not uncontested. Disc is checked. Both players still having a discussion, but they should stop the discussion and start play. Alice Kishkorna with the disc, passes to Gundaga. Gundaga swings to Linda. It's how they should play more with the swings, because so far the disc moves only in the upline, and the movement is pretty. It's like the movement is slow. But when you swing the disc, the field opens and you can get options anywhere. And now we can see that Minova swings to Butana. Butana in the middle to Alice, and Alice into the end zone to Gundaga, and it's a score in bounds. It's a score. 2-4 or 4-2. Walk the scores. This is a pretty intense point. Gundaga and Tara going at it, each other. Very athletic players. So this matchup will be very interesting. Looking forward into this game. A matchup to look for. Gundaga giving some instructions to their teammates, and she will also try to complete a successful pull. She pulls. Pull looks like it will land in bounds. Mulder with the disc, passes to Lasmane. Back to in line to number 12. Number 12 to Mulder. Mulder upline to Sanita. And it's a score. Sanita Lasmane is like this javelin thrower, also. So she does a lot of track and field, and she's also a very athletic player. And the player defending her, Linda Gulbe, is a very tall player, and also this matchup could be very interesting. I think these two matchups I called, they are the most interesting in this game, and we will look forward for some great highlights. Tara will pull. The last switch is the players that will defend. Which player will defend? Pulls. Sandra Minova will take up the pull. Very good pull. Lot of float and also deep in the end zone. Gives it into the line to Alice. Alice, a pretty triangle offense from the Oagra. And Io pass to Gundaga. Very good handler movement, and Sandra Minova, with her experience, completes a great pass to Gundaga Pastor. Does all the hard work. Number 1, Veronika Vasiljeva, first minutes on the field in this game. Let's see how she does. It's hard to come so late in the game and play, but it's a role she has to do now. She has to do a great defense because her teammates are tired. Great pull. Sanita Lasmane with the disc in the middle of the field, looking for options. Pass to Warbles. Warbles upline to number 12. And again, Sanita Lasmane jumps higher than trailing Gundaga Pastor and scores. Score is 6-3 for Flying Lemons standpoints. Left to play 21 minutes. Game 7, and it's a halftime. It's a very important point for Roger. They can turn over the disc if they does, and the opponent scores. It's a terrible break. Alisa Kashkona with the disc. Linda Linda fakes, pass, upline pass, and again Sandra Minova does the same pass, and it again goes through. Sandra Minova on fire right now. Quick movement. Back to Alice. Alice looking for options, no options. Gundaga. I think she tiptoed it in, and it's a point. Good spirit from Flying Lemons player Helena Terra, pointing out that it was a point. 4-7. No, 4-6. Gundaga Pastora never leaves the field because the roster is so small, only 3-player roster, substitutions. So Gundaga has to do all the hard work, she pulls, and she also has to defend the opposing team's athletic Helena Terra. Sign to last one with the disc, passes to Ave Ansper. Ansper back into the upline for Terra, and Terra again to sign to last minute. Those players are just on fire. And celebration, and it's a half time. We'll return shortly.
Stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
And we are back from the halftime. Orchestra starts with the offense now. Gundaga with the disc, looking for a deep option. There is no deep option for Alice. Alice cuts back from the back of the field. Gets upline pass, swings a half field swing to Gundaga. Gundaga passes to Linda. Linda will pass to Alice, most likely. Yep. And now she should do a swing. She should swing, yep. Not let the discs stay. Disc should move all the time. Into the middle for Gundaga. Gundaga looking for option to the end zone. Linda is not working there. And now, a great pass from Alice Kushkona to Linda Gulba scores into the end zone. The score is 5-7. we can already see the Valmiera is warming up. The next game is going to be Valmiera against Latvijas Frisbija Club. A battle for the team that wins gets in the first division. The team that loses gets dropped to the second division. So Valmiera from first division trying to save their position, and Ventspils trying to squeeze into the top division, top 5. In the meanwhile, game continues. Sanita Lesmana with the disc, passes to number 61. Varblas with the disc, passes to Sanita. Sanita Lesmana fakes, and a good fake into the end zone by Maria Mulder, but she can't catch the disc from Sanita, and it's a turnover. Walker can score a point now and make this game a lot more interesting and intense. Sandra swings to Alice. Alice back to Sandra. Sandra looking for that swing. IO swing. Alice with the disc. Looking for options. Linda looking, will swing back to Alice. At the moment, no. At the backcourt, no movement at the backcourt. Handlers. And yeah, it's a score. It's not a point. There is a travel call on the field. The disc will come back. Flying Lemons player thinks that Alice Kishkurno traveled. And yeah, Alice agrees, and the play will restart from there. There's a pretty weird stack on the field by Ogre. Oh, Alice trips, but everything is alright. Gundiga shows that she is ready to do a pass in anywhere. With her experience, she passes a great forehand to Linda Kolbe into the end zone. Gundiga will pull. The result is 6-7. Gundiga completes a great pull. Tight defense everywhere. Cuts everywhere. Tara with the disc passes to Sanita, and the Tara is trailing and catches the disc into the end zone. The dynamic duo, Sanita Lesmana and Ellen Tara. Those players are having fun on the field, celebrating all the time, and playing really great ultimate. Sanita Lesmana will do the pull. Left to play 12 minutes, and game is to 13. Oh, and it's a tiptoe right into the field. The pass was too high, but Alice Kishkurno catches it. Swings back to Sandra. Sandra to Butane. Butane into the middle of the field to Linda. Linda back to Alice. Alice passes to Butane. Sandra. Wow, great. Oh, it's not a point. It's not a point. And it looked from here it was in, but Helen Terra is saying that it was out of bounds, and Gundiga Pastor is not contesting the call. and giving the disc back. Sanita Lasmana with the disc. A backhand pass, and this time Alisa Kushkono comes back for help and helps Gundaga Pastora, that trailed from behind. And Ogre will get the chance for an offense point from a break. Looks like this game is going to be very tight until the wire, until the end. And a great pass from Sandra. Sandra is really good in this game. Very thoughtful passes on point. And Gundaga Pastor gives a hammer pass to Linda Gulba. And Linda Gulba scores 7-8. Ogre gets another break. In my opinion, Ogre maybe should call a timeout to get some rest for this upcoming defense. It looks like it is a timeout. Yeah, it's a timeout. The timeout is over. Both teams in their huddles decided what tactics they will use in this upcoming point. It's a really important defense for Ogre, as I said before, and if they get this defense, they are back in the game, and anything can happen. Gundaga Pastor pulls, faulty pull into the end of the zone. And it's a turnover. Very careless pass into the middle of the field. No cuts there. Alice swings to Bhutan, and Bhutan a quick pass to Gundaga into the end zone, and it's a score. 8-8. This break came really quickly. At the moment, Flying Lemons seems like they are a little down. On the other hand, Ogre on fire, let's say. Gundaga with pull, as usually. Completing always really great pulls. Also this time, oh, the pull is in and the player doesn't catch it, so it means the player will have to start from the corner where disc landed. But the player gets out to the corner, passes to Tara, Tara to Sanita. Sanita gives a little pass to number 61. 61 to Tara. Tara lands it in, bounce. Swing back to number 2, Sanita Lasmana, quick movement, a triangle offense. And it's again Tara into the end zone. There is no match for Tara at the moment. I think Gundaga Pastor should defend Tara because they are a good match, and because Sandra Mino is this handler player, and it's really hard for her to defend a zone player. So Sanita Lasmana will do a pull. Sanita Lasmana pulls. A great pull. Alisa Kushkona with the disc. Alisa Kushkona, great hammer for Linda, and Linda to Gulba. Linda Gulba to Gundaga. And Gundaga scores. It was a really nice bid from Tara, but didn't manage to get the disc this time. And the score is 9-9. 6 minutes left to play in this game. This game's the game is really important for the both teams because same as Valmiera against Ventspils game, the loser moves to second division, and the winner moves to the first division. Like it's Challengers division and Elite division. Flying Lemons started in Challengers division and Moments in Elite. Terra with the disc. Oh. Terra passes into the end zone, but Linda skies for a great defensive play. Sandra Minova with the disc, the experienced handler from Vogre. Vertical stack, Linda, no options. Gundaga looking for Linda, nope. There's upline cut from Sandra to Linda, also on the upline. Linda wisely swings it back with the patience. Sandra with the disc. Pass to Gundaga, and Gundaga skies over Mulder for the score. The result is 10-9 in favor of Vogre's Moments. 4 minutes left to play, and looks like this game will be played to all 13 points, and it is going to be very interesting. Gundaga Pastora will pull. Good pull, floaty. Boulder with the disc. Upline to Sanita. Sanita passes into the end zone to Terra, but there is a call on the field. Gundaga says it was a travel, and Sanita agreeing with it. It was a travel call, this comes back, and there's no point. Players must come back to their places. After the disc is checked in, the play continues. There's a discussion about the stall, how high the stall count should be, and it's from 2. In indoors, remember that in indoor we count to 8. Outdoors it's 10. Terra, a great pressure from Vogre to Sanita. Sanita to Varblas. Varblas in a little error, and Vogre capitalizes fast, and Linda Golba with a hammer pass to Gundaga into the end zone. The score is 11-9, and looks like slowly Vogre is managing to come on top from trailing by 3 points. It was 3-6, I think. Yeah. So heads up for both teams for fighting to the end. 2 minutes left to play. Gundaga Pastore with the pull. Pulling very good in the corner of the field. Of course, it's not the last minute with the disc. Wells, Morble, looking for options. No options. Also no swing. And no, there was a swing. But it is a great hand block for from number 3, Alice. This is the break point, I think, in this game, and it's a score. Sandra Minova again with that cheeky pass to Linda Gulba, and Linda Gulba scores. 12-9. Body language of Flying Lemons seems like they are a little let down, and it is going to be really hard for them to come back. but in my opinion, the players on the team are really good, and everything is possible. Everything is possible in Ultimate Frisbee. Gundega with the pole, and once again pole is very good. Warbless with the disc to Warbless, Warbless to Unspare. Unspare looking for options, cutting into the line. Warbless, Warbless upline to number 2, and it's a foul call. And it's a foul call. Foul is contested, and play continues. Upline pass to Terra. Terra swing, half-field swing to Unspare. Unspare to Warbless. Warbless to Sanita, and Sanita a great air bounce pass into the end zone to Terra. It's a good start for a little comeback. The time is over, and of course game is to 13 because Ogre has 12 points. Sanita Lasmana will try to complete a successful pull. Pulls. Pull looks like it is going to go inbound. Alistair with the disc gives it to upline to Linda. Linda passes to Sandra, and a battle into the end zone, and Gundega scores, and it's a victory for Ogre, and Ogre stays in the elite division. Thank you for watching, and we will be back shortly after 5 minutes. Thanks.